The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
2nd down following the run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On play action, they'll throw. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. handoff here to his running back. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 62 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line looked.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second down now after the incompletion. He'll drop to throw. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Texans send the punter out. Carlos Henderson is deep for Denver. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". This is Marshall. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And here's Marshall. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here comes the Texans now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shane Ray in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. 14-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. And some space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Able to push his way through. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run with Marshall, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Gun now on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start, offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Set. 3-19.
Looking to throw. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Now let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Room here to run. Again, and the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Marshall. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
McManus now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which team will be featured prominently in those highlights.
Might be a little biased. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. He'll look to throw, and this one's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller, and it's third down.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Ellington has it, middle of the field. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. That is incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And now a first down following that long gain. Complete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Partner's not just a little slot receivers, get a little trepidation going across the middle. Even the big guys, even guys like a tight end, they got a little concern going across there, going through the briar patch.
Maybe hearing some footsteps, getting a little gator arm. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is taken near the 13. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to the highlights. The Texans have been worked over in the first half and trail big right now. The Broncos have done a good job taking control of this game, and the scoreboard shows as much. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Texans come out on 3rd and 4. Adams got to get to the quarterback here. Broncos would pick it up and score. The Broncos is up now by 7. Broncos lined up at the 28. The catch will be made deep down the field, and this goes 28 yards for the score. That puts them on top by 14. Now following the fumble. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and this will go all the way for a touchdown. The lead grows to 21. Broncos take it at the 1. He'll take this one off the right edge, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. The Broncos up now by 25. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Returning it, Carlos Henderson. Shoves him aside. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's go! 3-19!
Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Flashes another juke. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And this this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback?
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go! Blue landed!
He'll drop to throw. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll set up a throw. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Texans on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go! Green 3.
They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Texans send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Avoids him at the 40. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play there on third down for the Broncos. 73 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is taken near the 13. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Texans on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey. All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Set. Green.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far, nothing going right offensively. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I'm just going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. The Broncos on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time for a break. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thompson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now a desperation throw, and this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Broncos, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Houston, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.